Wolfchase Toyota Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Hayden Perez, women's tennis coach at the University of Memphis. And Coach, hard to believe now the regular season is finally come to an end.
It went by fast.
Yeah.
Definitely a season that got upon us pretty quick in January, and here we are in April talking about the end of the regular season and postseason play. So definitely fast.
Well, let's talk about the regular season a little bit, kind of get your thoughts once you got into to March. I know it kind of became a grind. You did win 2 of your last 3 to carry some momentum before the tournament, but if you look up and down your schedule, you see a lot of numbers in front of your opponents. So many ranked teams this year.
Absolutely, and I think in previous interviews we talked a little bit about this may be the most difficult schedule that Memphis has ever faced, including 15 ranked teams. We had a stretch there where we played several in a row, and there was no let up, but the kids approached it with the same demeanor every single time and fought like crazy, and I'm very proud of their results despite maybe the record.
Well, the fact that you get 2 out of 3 to end the season and get some momentum at least shows mentally playing all those ranked teams, a high-quality schedule this year, didn't beat up on them too much mentally. They got that momentum back before the tournament.
Absolutely. Very happy to have those 2 home matches where we beat USF and SMU. Those were 2 quality programs, and to get wins against them was a great accomplishment by the girls. And it really set us up for Michigan. We talked about it after our match against Michigan. They're ranked 14 in the country. We were very competitive in the match. At one point, I think in matches we were down 3-0. But it was a point in the match where it was very interesting. We had a tiebreaker for the first set going on at that time. We had a young lady that had break points to go to a tiebreaker in her second set and potentially split. We were in a third set already in another match, and then we were in a tiebreaker in even a third match, to maybe split sets. And so there was a time right there where we were right in it, and the girls never stopped fighting, and it was a pretty interesting match.
Well, with that brutal schedule this year, with all the ranked teams, how does that play into going forward? Your scheduling philosophy is. I know you want to play those good teams because it's much better to have a schedule like that, I think, than play a bunch of weak teams and kind of have a false sense of how good you are.
Absolutely. Every team and coach out there kind of has a scheduling philosophy that they follow. I'd look for a little bit more balance next year. I've had some more control of that schedule. We have 11 as I look at it today. If I looked at our schedule next year and counted up teams that are in the rankings as of today, I think we have 11. So it's not much softer, but it does allow us a little bit of leeway there. And we still have a few holes to fill. So, we might fill those probably with some lesser teams if possible. And just kind of keep it a balanced schedule.
You feel pretty good about this team, though, coming out of the regular season mentally and physically?
Absolutely. These kids have just been amazing. I've had conversations with people recently asking me a little bit about it, and sure, we have a below 500 record, but these kids have done everything they've asked for. They've put their heart and soul into it, and that's really all you can ask of them. So
here's where it's going to pay off now. You start conference tournament Thursday. You'll play SMU over in Tulsa. You are battle-tested. You are set up to have some success at this tournament.
Absolutely. SMU, just a few weeks ago, we had success against them, so we'll look to repeat that performance, obviously, although playing the same opponent sometimes can play tricks on you, but we feel confident about going into that one. And then Houston, offers us a match where just 1 month ago, we played them at their place, and we had an actual point in one of our matches that was also a dual match point. So we actually had on our strings, we had the opportunity to beat them, and they're the number 1 team in our conference and number 28 in the country. So we've proven we can hang with them, not only that, potentially beat them, and so the kids like our draw, and they're looking forward to it.
All right, Coach, sounds good. Go get them over in Tulsa.
All right, thanks, appreciate it.
That is Hayden Perez, women's tennis coach at the University of Memphis. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.